Hello and welcome back to Honkai back third. Alright. I hope that the third part of that thing is open. I guess. Guess here. Nice. You think it's open? I don't think it's open. Ten. It's the right day, but it's the wrong time. Anyway. With you, youthful dreams. Let's continue. Alright. Dream School Diary. Number 2, let's go for it. After the drama of legendary school warrior versus doodle monster, the school that had been in turmoil since early morning had finally returned to peace. However, the sounds of that fiery clash seemed to still reverberate. Doctor, emergency Supported by Sue and Alicia, Kevin painfully made his way to the infirmary. Upon seeing the white-coated figure by the operating console, however, he swallowed back his unfinished plea for help. Professor Mobius? I have another patient. This school is overly lively, isn't it? Sandrone. Why is Professor Mobius the school doctor? Now, before the one-day school life event started, I asked everyone to fill out what the role in school they desired most, didn't I? As you know, the messenger of love won't neglect any wish. Yeah, but he'll leave the others feeling neglected. Kevin cleared his throat and lowered his voice. Does the professor really have a medical license? What's wrong, Kevin? You seem to have doubt about my medical skills. I'm fine. Don't worry, Kevin. I'm sure the professor wouldn't do anything she's uncertain about. Besides, she's treated a number of patients according to herself, which makes her an exceptional school doctor. So please, trust the professor. That's all I can do. Seeing Kevin's attitude soften, Mobius let out a light chuckle. Don't worry, with me here, you'll soon be free from any ailments. However, there are patients ahead of you. Take a seat. Only then did they notice a girl lying on a medical bed behind a half-drawn curtain. By the bed sat May, who was holding her hand worriedly. Huh? Phyllis, did she faint? May nodded, looking exhausted. There was an accident during class. Two students suddenly got into an argument. While I was busy mediating between them, Pardo fainted for no apparent reason. Don't worry, leave it to me. As Mobius spoke, she took out all sorts of instruments from a medical kit which are too numerous to count. The only thing she had in common was that none of them looked like they belonged anywhere near a patient. Is she gonna poke her and make her wake up? Which one should we try first? What do you think, Phyllis? It's gonna scare her awake. No response. Seems she's really out cold. I'll have to resort to emergency medical measures. Professor, no, doctor, isn't this treatment a bit too extreme? Rest assured, Miss May, leave professional matters to the professionals. What'll it be? Maybe I should start by experimenting with the most basic tools. When the instrument powered on, they heard a faint hum of electricity, but Pardo didn't respond at all. This won't do. Looks like I need to up the dosage. Another instrument was attached to Pardo, yet she remained motionless. Still no reaction at all. I'll have to try a slightly more aggressive approach then. This time Pardo finally showed some response. Her brows furrowed slightly. Her eyelids trembled, but they ultimately returned to stillness. Alicia, is this really alright? Just ask school doctor. Look, even Sue's okay with it. Sue didn't respond, but closer inspection, his lips were quivering. Medical malpractice. This is absolutely a medical malpractice. No, no. We should save the patient first. Can someone stop her? Sue's so excited he can't even speak. Him and Sir Potterfellas lay there peacefully, showing no response. Mobius sighed and put down the instrument. She still hasn't regained consciousness. It seems my dear little lab rat. Miss Fellis's condition is quite serious. Not officially out of options. However, after being treated by me, she might wake up on her own soon. After being treated by you, will she really be able to wake up? The very moment Mobius looked at him, Kevin drew back his words. A mischievous light shimmered on Mobius's eyes. Well then, I'll see my next patient. Kevin, what symptoms are you experiencing this time? When his name was called by Mobius, Kevin reflexively stood up, nearly knocking over the table and chair beside him. Stiff movements, impaired coordination, your symptoms appear quite serious. But don't worry, leave it all to your reliable school doctor. I promise to free you from the pain. No need, doctor, I'm fine. I can't be better, no treatment needed. Look, I can climb 5 floors without breaking a sweat. Before I finished speaking, he had already scrambled up from the chair and shuffled towards the door. He remained in the stance of battling the doodle monster, heroic and solitary, like a rapidly moving statue. Stiff as a board. Kevin. Sue nodded briefly to the people in the infirmary before quickly hurrying out after Kevin. That was loud. I don't think Kevin's doing too well. It's his problem if he denies his condition and rejects medical help. There's nothing I can do about it. I better check on poor Miss Fellis. Mobius' expression made May shudder. Professor Mobius, I think what Pardo needs most right now is rest. Are you sure you don't need further treatment, although I don't know how to wake her up? It's better to try than to do nothing. It's okay, just let her sleep for a while, I'll watch over her. Just then her phone started ringing. Hello, this is May. What happened? Fighting again? A decisive battle? I understand, I'll be right there. What's wrong, May? It's a call from a student in class. The two students who were arguing earlier, Kelpis and Sally, have escalated the argument to a duel. Oh. As a teacher, I must return to maintain order. But Pardo... Don't worry, she still has me. And the professor. May, you can go. She cast an ambivalent glance at Mobius, then turned to Alicia with a solemn expression. Alicia, I'll leave Pardo in your care. Leave her to me. As May's footsteps faded away, the two in the room shifted their gaze to the sleeping Potterfellas again.
困ったわ。フェリスはどうして急に昏睡状態に陥っちゃったのかしら。このままじゃ1日限定の学園イベントを中止して専門の医療施設で見てもらうしかないわね。でもメビウス、さっきの話し方、本当に手の打ちようがないっていうわけじゃないのよね。何か知ってるの
？Mobius did not answer. She crossed her arms, gazing thoughtfully at the sleeping girl on the medical bed.
パルド、そろそろ起きる時間だと思わない？それとも特別な手段で目覚めさせてほしいの？
As she spoke, the girl on the medical bed slowly opened her eyes.
よく眠れたな。教授、今呼んだ？あ、エリの姉ちゃんもいたんだね。あら、フェリス、つまりさっきは寝たふりをしてたの？フェリスにこんないたずらをされちゃうとは思わなかったわ。少女の真心を傷つけるなんて、私泣いちゃうわよ。違うよ、エリの姉ちゃん。本当に今起きたばかりなんだ。
Just taking a nap, she said, awkwardly rubbing her shoulder.
さすが、超強力な睡眠薬だね。ちょっと効きすぎなくらいだよ。
She took sleeping pills in the middle of class.
でも、なんか体の調子がおかしくて、全身痛い気がするけど、これも睡眠薬の副作用？ 睡眠薬？はあ、これには訳があって仕方がなかったんだ。エリの姉ちゃん、許してくれる？
Alicia chuckled softly with a nod. Her
でも
eyes.
どうして
whatever.
フェリスは睡眠薬を持って投稿したの？
それが知りたいならまずは私の薬を持ち出した理由を聞かないとね。
教授、ごめんなさい。私が悪かったの。どこかで役に立つかもって思ってたけど、まさかここまで効き目が強いなんて。じゃなくて、私が言いたいのはちょっと言い忘れちゃったってだけってこと。隠すつもりはなかったの。一粒しか取ってないから私を信じて。
Blister pack.
まあいいわ、どうせ試作品だし今回は見逃してあげる。でもどうして突然睡眠薬なんて飲む気になったの？
それは知ってることを全部話すから。さっきクラスメートになった千号の兄ちゃんとゼーレちゃんが言い争ってたんだ。でも二人ともなぜか急に私に矛先を向けてきて。フェリス、本当に心当たりがないの？あははは。実は二人の口論がどんどん激しくなってるのを見て、こんな大儲けのチャンス逃
Thought she
したら
stole
もった
something
いな
from
い
them.
って思ってさ、どっちが勝つかみんなで賭けをしたんだ。ただちょっと騒ぎすぎちゃったみたいで、当事者たちにバレちゃったんだよね。フェリスらしいわね。千号の兄ちゃんが本気で怒り出すとどれだけ怖いか二人も知ってるでしょ。しかもなぜか今日のゼーレちゃんも千号の兄ちゃん以上にカンカンでさ、あの二人の怒りを一身に受けちゃったらいくら命があっても足りないよ。だから睡眠薬を飲んで教師のところでしばらく隠れてよって思ったの。心配してくれたメイの姉ちゃんには申し訳ないけど、生き残るためだからなりふり構っていられなかったんだ。
そういうことだったのね。
いやメイの姉ちゃん、どうしてこんなに早く戻ってきたの？
ゼーレちゃんたちの方はそんなに深刻じゃなさそうだったから、こっちの様子が気になって見に来たのよ。もう目覚めたみたいで安心したわ。
なるほど。本当にごめんね。でももう大丈夫だから、さっきのことは。
睡眠薬のことなら外で全部聞いたわ。
How long was she there,
その
Gading?
件については私にも謝らせて。
Apologize.
あなたがこんな手段を取ってしまったのはきっと私のトラブル対策が不十分だったからでしょ。信じきれなかったのよね。まだ未熟かもしれないけど、これだけは信じてほしいの。私はどんな時でもパルドの味方よ。たった一日だけの先生でも教師として必ずあなたを守ってみせるわ。
ありがとうメイの姉ちゃん。もし今度またこんなことがあったら絶対真っ先に相談するね。
分かってくれたならよかったわ。それじゃあパルド、一緒に戻りましょう。
いいよメイの姉ちゃん。千号の兄ちゃんたちはまだ怒ってるだろうし、今戻ったら火の中に飛び込むみたいなものでしょ。
大丈夫よパルド。さっきの約束通り私があなたを守るわ。
いやいやメイの姉ちゃん、怒った千号の兄ちゃんの恐ろしさを知らないからそんなことが言えるんだ。私だけじゃなくて姉ちゃんまで巻き込まれちゃうよ。
それなら一緒に向き合いましょう。生徒の盾になるのも教師の務めよ。
でもはあ、エリの姉ちゃん、教授、メイの姉ちゃんを説得するのを手伝って。怒り狂った千号の兄ちゃんの相手なんて誰にもできないって教えてあげてよ。
Mobius chuckled mockingly and toyed with the test tube
目
in
が
her hand.
覚めたのならさっさと出て行きなさい。 ここは医務室であって休憩室じゃないわ。
そうよパルド。これ以上メビウスに迷惑をかけちゃいけないわ。行きましょう。
メイの姉ちゃん、
She gonna
ど
put
う
a,
しても
she
説
gonna
得で
drink
きないな
more
ら
sleeping pills.
奥の手を使うしかない。
Mother fellows pull out a pill from somewhere before make a react powder first already swallowed it.
ごめんね、メイの姉ちゃん。私はただまだ死にたくないんだ。
Is that an antidote? Pa's voice gradually faded into quiet and peaceful snores.
寝ちゃったの？
どんなに起こしても目覚めそうにないわね。さすがはメビウスが開発した新薬と言うべきかしら。
私を見くびりすぎよ、エリシア。この強力な睡眠薬を飲んだ以上、効果が切れるまでは地震でも火事でも目を覚ますことはないわ。それにしても一体何粒隠し持っているのかしら。
Now's the perfect chance to
それなら
search.
私が彼女に付き添ってるわ。エリシア、ゼーレちゃんと戦後の様子を見に行ってもらってもいいかしら。目撃者の話によると2人ともサポートセンターにいるはずよ。
面白いものが見られそうね。任せて。でも教室からサポートセンターまでずっと喧嘩してるなんて、あの二人大丈夫かしら。
何度も言わせるな小娘。
Imp.
邪魔だ、どけ。
はあ、仮面の下に目はついてるのよね。ここは私の縄張りよ。あなたルールもわからないの？
獲物も満足に持てない小娘がこの俺にルールを語るだと。さっさとどけ。
二人ともちょっと落ち着いてよ。
どかない。
Another teacher got involved.
最後の警告だ。俺の邪魔をするな。その足をどかせ。
Get your feet away.
だからここは私の縄張りだって言ってるでしょ。わたしの
Where's the other Sally?
お前には無理だ。そのモップをよこしてさっさと失せろ。
The mop. Wait, what?
一体どうなってるの？
They
どうして
cleaning.
サポートセンターに入った途端にゼーレとセン大将は喧嘩し始めちゃったの？ブロ
It's
ー
like,
ニャは
I'm supposed to clean here, not you.
ブローニャはただ廊下でビルビーが無断改造した超性能高出力全自動掃除機を没収し
Vacuum
サ
cleaner.
ポートセンターに持って行き、一番仕事ができる公務員に保管を任せると告知しました。それだけです。
Most capable janitor.
正直に言えば二人がここまで本気になるとは思っていませんでした。
優れた武器はそれを使いこなせる者にこそ与えられるべきだ。あれほどの代物がお前の手に渡った
I
と
thought
こ
it
ろ
was
で
all about
宝の
cooking
持
that
ち腐れ
janitor.
にしかならないぞ。
Janitorial work.
私の公務員としての実力を疑うつもり？
まずいよ。もし二人が本格的に喧嘩し始めたら。そうなったら私の出番ってわけね。一つ感情に流されずに、二つ誇りは見逃さず、三つロマンチックにジャッジするプロの解説者エリシアの登場よ。
Oh, she's gonna be the
ここに
ref.
来てまた新キャラ細かいことは気にしないで。争いを止められないなら正々堂々と勝負してもらった方がお互いに納得できるでしょ。
望むところだ。
かかってきなさい。
それじゃあここに宣言するわ。第1回学園公務員グランプリ開幕よ。 どうしてこんな展開になっちゃったの？
別にいいと思いますよ。課外活動と考えれば問題ありません。
ルールは簡単。千大将はキアナ先生の教室を、ゼールはブローニャ先生の教室を担当してもらうわ。ちょっと聞いてないんだけど。制限時間内に掃除、飾り付け、最終チェックを終わらせて、先生やクラスメイト、審査員の私が採点するの。そうして
Have to do
どっち
interior
が
decoration
よ
as
り最強
well.
なのか決めましょう。
A name.
それじゃあ用意スタート。
A few moments later, the logistics competition has been running for 10 minutes now. Let's check in on Sally's progress. Sally has already swept all the way to the last row of desks. How did she pull that off so fast? Don't underestimate me. Sally glided effortlessly between the desks and chairs, her broom slicing through the air with precision, like a scythe in the hands of a dancer. Single classroom? Please, that's nothing for me. That's it. Sally is using her agility to weave between the desks, sweeping the floor in a whirlwind of motion. What boldness and finesse. A high-speed sweeping technique could only belong to the nimble-footed Sally. Now then, how's our powerhouse Master Pass holding up? Well, looks like he's having a tough time. Compared to Sally's rapid progress, Kelp was only halfway through his classroom. Didn't think Master Pass would lose to Sally in speed. Wait, hang on, the desk legs. He's cleaning the desk legs. What? I see it now. Master Pass is stopping at each row to scrub the desk legs, chair legs, and even the gaps beneath them. Rookies will always be rookies. On the battlefield, ignoring what's right under your nose is how you die like a fool. In that case, Master Pass might have actually covered more ground than Sally already. Judges, your thoughts? I rarely clean desk legs myself, but May has scored me for that before. I'd say this round goes to Master Pass. Sally is faster, so I'll cast my vote for her. Sally's form is flawless, but her aggressive approach left some blind spots. Kelp's eye for detail really stands out, so he deserves the win. My vote is for Master Pass too. Looks like he takes the first round. So it's just about cleaning the corners, huh? Fine, I'll remember that. A few moments later. With both contestants done sweeping, it's time for the next event. Window cleaning. What kind of sparks will fly this round? I'm ready. Sally pulls out chain claws. Sally swung her arms, sending multiple chain claws soaring through the air, each claw tipped right with a puff of soft cotton. Under her precise control, they moved like a set of flexible giant cotton swabs, slipping effortlessly into every crevice of the window frame. So that the chain claw master is showing off one of her signature techniques. Even the toughest grime in the crevice doesn't stand a chance. Let's see Couples try and copy this. But if she can't control her strength, before the words finish, a faint, sharp crack echoed from the glass. What? Sally froze, retracted claws, and leaned in for a closer look with uncertainty. Near the edge of the pane, faint scratches glinted in the light. The cotton is too thin. If your own technique is lacking, don't go blaming your tools. Kelpus? Step aside, kid, I've got this. Kelpus strode up to the window and slapped a cloth onto the glass. His palms spinned like a drill, rubbing at high speed. Foam built thickly over the surface, and moments later the window shined spotless. That's polishing compound. Master Pass added polish. With rapid wrist rotation, the compound's abrasive power has buffed out the scratches. Oh, that's one way to handle it. That kind of polish is usually used for mecha maintenance. Impressive. Master Pass really knows his stuff. Wait, why does he even carry polishing compound around? You came to a competition without checking your gear. Looks like this round is another win for Master Pass. No, it's not over yet. The classroom is still not finished. Give me one more shot. I'll see this through to the end. A few moments later. After the tense and exciting cleaning round, it's time for classroom inspection. Let's see whose setup feels warmer and brighter. First up, Sally's classroom. Miss Monya, please begin the review. Sally, what is all this? Why is the classroom so dark, and why are the windows chained shut? That's my window decoration, Bronya. This way the students can stay extra focused in class. Then what's this thing that looks like a branding iron? That's my specially chosen teaching pointer. With it, Bronya, you would definitely ignite everyone's passion for learning. And why have all the chairs been swapped out for our tiger benches? The way I see it's to help the students build patience. I knew it, Bronya, we really think alike. Looks like Master Pass takes this round again. Indeed. What? Do you have a problem with my sense of aesthetics? Speaking as a regular student, I just prefer the classroom to feel a little more cozy. I have a clear design philosophy. Besides, you haven't even seen Calpus's classroom yet. This man always shouting about battle and dying on the front line, isn't he? Before she could finish, a head wearing a tiny graduation cap popped out from Kiana's classroom next door. Kid, for once you're right. Logistics is battle. Wherever I go, every battlefield witnesses my victory. You not say things like that while holding a basket of red flowers? Master Pass filled the whole classroom with flower arrangements, and it even smells like incense. He even drew a blackboard mural. What the heck? Why has this guy's whole vibe changed the moment it's a homemaking task? My vibe has never changed, kid. Don't be discouraged, Stella. You did really well. Your opponent is Calpus after all. There's no shame in losing to him. But, sorry, Stella. You really just want Vilvi's vacuum cleaner, huh? No, Sam, you asked her to make another one. She'd probably say yes. We still wanted that thing. I just can't accept this loss, alright? You really worked hard. At least after your cleaning the classroom is way tidier than when I was in charge. Everyone has got things they're good at and things they're not. Sometimes it's fun to ask for help, just like back at the cafe. No, wait. Don't tell me you just don't want people thinking Sally's logistics skills aren't as good as Master Pass. Bronya, you think whatever you want. But you're right, everyone has got things they're good at and things they're not. So does that mean Sally's dropping out? Then Master Pass wins by default? Who said that? Calpus, I'm not done fighting you yet. That's the spirit, but tell me, how exactly are you planning to fight now? Isn't it obvious? She's gonna ask the other Sally. She took Sally's line. The competition lasted until the afternoon, with the battle still raging on.
面白い。小娘、その手慣れた動きを見るに、ゴミの処理はこれが初めてってわけじゃないようだな。
はい、隅っこのお掃除ならいつもやってますよ。千郷さんが使ってる洗剤ってどうやって作ったんですか？こんな効き目のいいものは初めて見ました。多分市販品じゃないですよね。
習いたいか。なら目を離さずにしっかり見てろ。
二人とも勝負に夢中のようですね。
ある意味平和的に解決できたってことじゃない？めでたしめでたし。
一つ聞いてもいい？午後の授業はなしってことでいいのかな？なら私たちもお昼を食べに行っていいよね。もうお腹ペコペコだよ。
そうですね。
ペコペコ。
ブローニャもお腹が空いてきました。もう昼食の時間は過ぎたのに、誰も食堂の鐘の音を聞いていないのはなぜでしょう。
Oh, it was
そういえ
Calpus.
ば食堂は千郷が担当してたはずよ。彼がずっとここにいるってことは。
しまった。
Shoot. Calpus suddenly stopped what he was doing and looked toward the cafeteria.
ガキとの喧嘩に気を取られたせいで食堂に戻るのを忘れてた。
慌てないで千郷。そんなに焦ったあなたの顔を見るの初めてよ。
顔なんて見えませんけど。
確かリタも公務員だったわよね。彼女ならきっと食材を用意してくれてるはずよ。今から戻れば昼食には間に合うと思うわ。
あ、そうだったね。リタがいるならきっと大丈夫。
Is Calpus gonna fight Rita? Just as Kiana finished her sentence, Kelpus noticed thick smoke rising from the direction of the cafeteria. What?
大丈夫だよね。
Half an hour ago in the cafeteria. Rita moved briskly around the kitchen, gracefully and efficient as ever. Since Kelpus still hasn't returned, cafeteria operations were on the verge of stalling. But as a perfect maid, she quickly nursed the problem and naturally took on the extra work with calm precision and poise. Preparing ingredients, checking the menu, starting the cooking, each step flowed seamlessly to the next. Even when a few mischievous students sneaked in to make a mess, she stayed composed, simply pouring them a warm cup of tea. To her, no, this felt like extra work. It was difficult. It wasn't difficult or bothersome. Just part of what it meant to be a perfect maid. Never exhausting, never exhilarating. But today there was an unexpected twist, one that made her flawless smile shine a little brighter than usual. Sorry to keep you waiting, Vilvi. Here's your small cup of Earl Grey, the 7th revision. Ah, it's Vilvi. Okay, thank you. Vilvi murmured softly, accepting the cup. After a light sip, a sharp gleam flickered in her otherwise calm eyes. Base formula unchanged, sugar ratio the same, lemon increased by 0.5 grams from the last batch. As expected of you, Vilvi, exactly right. May I hear your thoughts? The flavor is perfectly balanced and the cost is low. I mean, the students will definitely love it. We're in agreement then. I'll move on with the menu updates. There are already 8 new dishes. Once Kelp is back, I'll hand him the full add-on menu. I also have a suggestion. It might sound a bit presumptuous. Encouraged by Rita's warm, patient gaze, Vilvi took a deep breath and continued. I'd like to call it the afternoon tea menu. You see, it's a bit of tea in the afternoon could help the students refresh themselves and focus better on their later classes and activities. What do you think, Rita? Wonderful idea. I knew you would see eye to eye, Vilvi. I always thought she was a little more energetic. She's surprisingly reliable when she gets serious. Maybe it's her love for cooking? A faint sense of oddness crossed Rita's mind, but she brushed it aside. Just as she reached to take away the empty cup, her phone buzzed softly in her pocket. Oh my, at a time like this. Oh now. Rita glanced at the screen, a subtle smile tugging at her lips. What is it, Miss Rita? My apologies, Vilvi. I've got a small personal matter to handle. Judging by the time, Kelpie should be back soon. Sure, could I trouble you to pass him the menu? Me? Oh, sure. Oh, Vilvi started cooking. I see. No need to be nervous. Just tell him lunch is nearly ready. Except for the soup, which still needs a little more time. I've written down the recipe. It's simple. Just add a bit of salt. Could you take care of that too? Okay. Thank you. Honestly, with your sense of taste, you're probably even better at seasoning than I am. After giving a few quick instructions, Rita left in a hurry. The soup should be almost done. Let's see, where's the salt? It's... Barely a few minutes alone and Vilvi's expression suddenly twisted. What are you doing, 100 flavors? We agreed 1 class period each. You were taking forever. I couldn't hold it in anymore. What? Still something left undone? Please, I'll just take over. Oh, one of her other personalities. Let's see, the recipe says 1 spoon of salt, right? Easy, watch me. Transform. Ta-da, salt. Maybe a bit too much. Oh, wait. No more waiting. Great magician, you're the one who broke our 1 class period each deal. It's my turn now. Huh? What's this note? Add salt? Got it. 1 spoon should be enough. Enough? No, not enough. Not nearly enough. Conductor, allow me to correct you. Our deal is to share campus life, not just take turns by class. Logically, that means cafeteria time should also be divided equally. So I'll take part in everything too. 1 spoon of salt. I'll measure it precisely. I see. Each of them was gonna add salt. How much does she have? I think like 8 personalities. Showtime! Curtain up! Finally, it's my turn! Time to do something kitchen appropriate, and aside from salt, I'm adding everything else. According to the schedule, it should be lunchtime soon, but it seems no one remembers that. Just to be safe, I better check the kitchen. Wait, what's with all that smoke? Vivi, what happened? And that thing next to you, is that a reactor? It was a soup. It was soup, at least 10 minutes ago. Totally my fault. I'll let those guys take over for just a moment, but hey, it's not completely hopeless yet. At least they left me this, a matter decomposer. I must still be able to break this soup back to into its ingredients, probably. I'm pretty sure this has gone way beyond cooking. Are you sure you should be... Wow, that was a lot stronger than I expected. Thankfully it didn't spread too far. Huh? What? You still there? What happened? There's thick smoke coming from the cafeteria. A situation like this, Miss Elf won't just sit back. Hey, anyone here? Need a hand? I'm ready to help anytime. You're... What? That voice, isn't that Hua? Are you okay? Thanks for asking. I'm fine. You don't look fine. Your hair is all burned red. That's actually how it's supposed to look. Don't worry, the cafeteria explosion was mostly smoke. No real damage. Yeah, no one is hurt. So a blast came from the cafeteria. Now I think I know why. Vivi said she wanted to help out in the kitchen. Looks like she really went all out again. She probably put out another one of her inventions. At least this time it's not something dangerous like the ultra nitrogen super fryer. Guess it'll be fun and learn to follow school rules. Last time the entire golden courtyard almost went up in flames. Good thing you stepped in, Hua, and used your ancient martial arts. Ancient martial arts? Fryer? Me? Huh? Hua, don't you remember? Sorry, myself, I really don't recall any of that. Even the way you call me sounds distant now. I'm heartbroken. Wait, could this be a side effect of the explosion? Both Hua and Alicia stared at each other in confusion. Thankfully, their awkward silence didn't last long because chaos was about to erupt again. There are two Hua. Two? Oh, they split Hua in multiple forms. What's going on, Hua? Did Senti make you join some prank? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh boy, this just got messy. Who would have thought Vivi's new invention could duplicate Hua? Maybe she originally made it to copy bread or something? It's Vivi's invention? I thought it was Senti because Miss Elf must have invited her too. Those two did that outfit swap prank before, so they could totally pull off being two Hua this time. Another Hua. Wait, when did another one show up? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So there are two Senti. No wait, there's only one Sentai. So that means two Hua. That's not right either. Forget it, Kiana, let's just find Vivi and ask her what's going on. The two started searching around the cafeteria, but instead of Vivi, they ran into more and more and more. Hua. This one is Hua, right? Sorry, you got the wrong person. I'm just a passing traveler. A traveler in a school? Schools can have field trips too. Wow, there you are. Yeah, it's okay. You mean this lens is not for correcting vision, it helps my eyes and brain work together better. Kinda like the camera you use for streaming, just a work tool. I remember my job, then you must be the real Hua. No, it's simply to do stuff from observation and reasoning. Yourself, I can explain my logic if you'd like. You can even deduce my online alias? Is that one Hua? I think I've seen her in that outfit before, but the hairstyle. Oh, you've seen someone dressed like me, another martial artist perhaps? We could spar sometime at martial arts school. Maybe another time. What? Both eyes have lenses now. The eyes can reinforce one's identity and they can make others form assumptions. Very handy when you're on a mission. And what kind of mission are those? All kinds, of course. Didn't think Hua had the potential to be a workaholic, kind of like Sakura, huh? This version of Hua as a class monitor is so different, so cool. As a class monitor? Class monitor? Me? There's no way someone like me could be a class monitor. Yeah, definitely not the usual one. What are you doing yourself? The whole school's crawling with Hua now, and we can't tell who's the real one. Don't worry, at least that one over there is definitely not the real deal. Are you looking for me? Very alike Hua. Not really, but you could be the one we're looking for, and this Hua is just too cute. Now it's not the time to tease Hua, we still have to find the real one. I was thinking maybe all of these are the real Hua. What do you mean? Look around at all these Hua. There's so many of them, but each one looks a little different, and none of them seem complete, only capable of simple speech. Could it be that Vilvi's experiments didn't duplicate Hua, but actually split her apart? Her ages, personalities, and traits all separated to fragments. It actually makes sense. But couldn't it just be that the Hua is always quiet anyway? Hard to say, either way we need to find Vilvi and confirm. No need, I've already found her. Rita, you're back. My apologies, it was the oversight that caused all this chaos. 10 minutes. It's not your fault, Rita, and obviously not mine either. Obviously. Science and accidents are natural partners. You're really not the one who should be saying that. So after the accident, our genius Vilvi should have a way to fix Hua, right? A genius is a genius because of her inventions always work. The problem is, once something is decomposed by the matter decomposer, it can't be restored by external means. I see. And there's no need to panic, we just need a bit of patience. Time will resolve it. The machine's effect will fade in about an hour, and when that happens, all the split fragments of Hua's personality will merge back together naturally. So all we can do now is wait? Not just wait, actually. This might be the perfect chance to make up for something. A few moments later. Dear teachers and students, lunchtime on campus has officially begun. But the soup? Please take care of your utensils and line up in order to collect your meals. Never thought I'd be having a picnic in the school field one day. This probably breaks at least half the school rules. As long as everyone's enjoying themselves, that's what matters. We're not teachers today, so no need to stress about the rules. Students are supposed to take care about the school rules, but yeah, Rita's special menu is amazing. Thank you for your compliment, Teresa-sama. Man, how did you manage to prepare all this so fast, Rita? Didn't the cafeteria just blow up? Well, when you've got enough helping hands, nothing is impossible. Oh, I see. Helping hands? Wait, what do you mean the cafeteria blew up? Yeah, that's why you dragged me all out here to eat in the field, isn't it? I swear I'm innocent, Natia. It really wasn't me this time. And so the morning class ended amid laughter and chaos. A round of applause, everyone. Students, enjoy your lunch, take a good rest, and get ready to dive into the afternoon club activities with full energy. Past stage 2-6. Yeah, that's why I pressed.
Yeah, 学園生活に争いはつきものね。協力、喧嘩、友情を育んではまた衝突を重ねる。青春は時間という糸で四方に広がる幕を折り、単調だった私たちの人生の軌道を無限の可能性へとつないでくれた。手を取り合えるから私たちはこの広い世界を探求できる。争いがあるから私たちは自分自身を知ることができるの。青春は鏡のように笑うことも泣くことも愛することも教えてくれる。お互いを愛するだけじゃなくて自分を愛することもね。愛の伝え方を身につけることが成長への唯一の道だとすれば、自分を愛し大切にすることは青春の必修科目なのよ。愛の紳士である私はみんなの心がきらめく愛に照らされた時、その瞳に輝きが宿るのを見るのが大好きなんだから。
Campus. The unstoppable logistics member is literally burning everyone's youth. Everyone lift your feet. VOV summons a turret to attack enemies. A troublemaking student who runs loose on campus Her presence can be found in any classroom. Youth, that's the raw material of astonishment. School rules, those are made to be broken. Alright. The first morning class ended and everyone was taking a brief 10-minute break. For students, this was simply a time to relax. It was also a rare chance for the teachers to catch their breaths, especially for the many novice teachers gathered at the school today. They felt as if a great weight had been lifted from their shoulders. Finally back in the office. Good work, Kiana. Let's get ready for the next class. I have to get ready now? Gosh, why is the break between classes only 10 minutes? I used to think that all the time when I was a student, and now I'm thinking the same thing as a teacher. Since we teachers want more rest and students want more rest too, why don't we all come together and extend the break time to 40 minutes? Kiana idiotka. How can we do that? Bronya lightly tapped Kiana's head with the teaching materials in her hand. Come on, Kiana, have some tea and take a break. Don't harp on it. Look at the other teachers. They're all still diligently preparing for their lessons. Speaking of which, what's that thick stack of papers on Griseo's hands? This is my organized teaching notes. Cosmo says it's best to write down anything that comes to mind while preparing lessons. You gained this much experience from just one class? I painted it. That's even more impressive. No matter how much I saw through my experiences, there are still problems I can't find solutions for. What seems to be the problem? Feel free to tell us. We can all help you find a solution. Griseo shook her head. It's a difficult problem to solve. Just like no matter how much you study painting techniques, you can't change the canvas itself. What do you mean? I noticed that whenever I wanted to write on the blackboard, there's never enough space. The blackboard is in the classroom is too small. I can't fit all my notes on it. May, haven't you encountered this kind of problem? No, not really. Nope. Me neither. Strange, the blackboard should be the same size. Is there something wrong with how I write on it? Priscilla, have you been drawing all over the blackboard? No, I write everything down. Maybe you didn't erase the extra notes explaining specific content and that took up space? No, everything I left on the blackboard is important. It must stay up there. Important how? Perhaps there's too much content you think shouldn't be erased? Priscilla shook her head and held up her lesson preparation documents for everyone to see. The content was concise and simple, and no issues whatsoever. Could it be that Griseo's too afraid to speak during class, so she keeps her head down writing on the blackboard and ended up with too much content? No, Griseo wouldn't make the same mistake I did. I wonder why. As the teachers were mulling over this problem, someone knocked on the office door. Sensei, I'm here to deliver the homework from my class. Eh? What's wrong with everyone? Why are you all so stiff? Archie, you came just at the right time. Yana excitedly pulled Teresa over to everyone. With a seasoned teacher like you around, any problem Griseo is facing will be solved in no time. Season? Since when did you start sweet-talking me like this? Teresa looked at a group of novice teachers and got a grasp of the situation. You should overcome today's problems on your own, but seeing how well-behaved Kiana is being, I'll give you a small hint. Tell me, what's the problem you've run into? Griseo told Teresa about her troubles. The board doesn't fit everything. The content seems fine, and the blackboard should be fine too. Under the same conditions, only Griseo is having trouble. She writing to be... That's for Cosma, May, and of course Kiana Bronya. She has support equipment. Teresa sighed, her expression somewhat awkward for some reason. Now I know why you're the only one struggling with finding space in Blackboard, Griseo. Why? When you're teaching, are you just standing on a flat ground without a box? She can't reach. What I mean is, with your height, you can't reach the upper half of the blackboard. That means you can only use half the blackboard for teaching. That's definitely not enough. Oh, right. Aren't you looked up at all? So that's the issue. I can't believe the root of the problem is so simple as experience expected of Auntie, an experienced teacher. Their perspective on things is really different from ours. Because you're short. Huh? Kiana? Did I say something wrong? Why not Auntie suddenly? Wait. Auntie, don't get so worked up. I still need Judah for drawing class. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, let's do this. So, he just explodes. So I'm meant to get hit. Kalpus' skill. No, it's a new map. Attack speed. He doesn't have attack speed. HP recovery. Cooldown, attack speed, damage reduction. Now refresh. HP recovery. Come on, movement speed. go with HP. I do need HP. He just killed himself. Explosion. Did so much. Too easy. I don't like to play as Kelpus. I know, but I don't think I like to explode. Alright, Vivi, what you got? Turrets. Just occasionally puts turrets down. 4 turrets, so it's really 3. Cooldown. I think I like Vivi better. The cooldowns. I better stick by my turrets. Ending. Create a small explosion. Ah, explosive ammo, I see. Dodge mechanic. Thinking about the black hole, but maybe I should get the little extra turret. If I even can. Yes. She's the engineer, and I think she's the best at this this game mode. It's because I really like these lasers. Yeah, I'll get this guy. The siege. Well, she's perfect at this then. Attack speed wouldn't help. Maybe movement speed. Let's grab one of those. Mobile Playmate. Yeah, she's the best. I don't need to see the others. Tank speed, damage reduction, HP recovery. No thanks. I'll take some attack. I need to make it. Alright, sure, I'll take this. Movement speed. Down, tarts. No, no. No, what the fuck? Oh shit. They put it on the other side of the wall. That ain't fair, man. I guess I'll get a damage reduction, I guess. Get him! Nice. Siege. No, it's the nuke that did the most. Interesting. In the classroom during lunch break. I understand. Don't worry, he's really fine. I'll tell him later. Alright. No problem. Well then, goodbye for now. The door at the back of the classroom suddenly opened. Sue was instantly alerted by the noise and hid what he was holding in his pocket. Only after turning around and seeing who had entered did his expression soften again. Hello. Hey Kevin, aren't you going to take a nap in that medical bay? It's rare for Mobius to provide extra beds for the wounded. I'm awake now. The conditions here are much better than my usual workstation. Just a few minutes of sleep is enough for me to feel rejuvenated. Besides, I don't want to stay in the infirmary forever. It takes 100 days for bones and tendons to heal. Don't push yourself too hard. Rest assured, I'm really not that weak yet. More importantly, could you lend me that for a moment? Kevin extended his hand, his expression revealing inexplicable urgency. That? You know, that. It's not allowed in school, but everyone brings it anyway. His phone? I don't get it. The teachers aren't around, so you don't need to play dumb. It's your phone. I just saw you secretly making a call. I'm really curious about why you're breaking rules by making secret calls. But I won't ask about that for now. Please, just lend me your phone for a moment. I see, so you saw it. I guess you did. Sue sighed, recalling the phone call he received a few minutes ago. Hello? Oh, May, it's rare for you to call at this hour. Is something the matter? Yes, I'm still at school. A day at school should be spent in full. After all, Kevin, he's still here too. He's in the infirmary, but how did you know? Alright, Alicia did say she was the event organizer, so she'd naturally notify friends and family if anything went wrong. Although her notification sounded a bit exaggerated. It's really nothing, just a few enemies that look like doodles. Kevin's fighting style is still as elegant as ever. Alicia took a photo. Well, at least he didn't lose. Anyway, he should be able to leave the infirmary now. Can't get through on the phone. Don't worry, I have an idea. Yes, I'll pass on the message. So, Kevin, what do you need a phone for? And where did your phone go? Don't even mention it. In last class, I just returned from the infirmary when my phone suddenly rang during lesson time. Kiana-sensei confiscated it. I missed May's call, but I saw her name on the call ID. She must have called for a reason, so I can't help but worry. So you're worried too? Too? It's nothing. Anyway, I need to call May as soon as possible to find out what happened. Also, please don't tell her that I pulled my back. Are you afraid of being embarrassed? More or less. Gosh, these two. There's really nothing for them to worry about. But never mind, the misunderstanding between them is something they need to resolve themselves. Here, take the phone. Thanks, Sue. The moment Kevin received the phone, he felt a sudden chill down his spine. Kevin, I was wondering why you snuck away the moment the bell rang, so you've been hiding a phone all along. Kiana-sensei, could you wait 5 minutes before confiscating it? What do you think? It's finally my turn to confiscate your phone. Just surrender it quietly. Kiana stepped forward, but Sue suddenly came between them. Sue! Kevin, run. Leave this to me. Huh? Don't just stand there. Run. Sue, thank you. My back. Kevin took large strides, rushing backward. Thank you for your sacrifice. I will not let it be in vain. Yep. My back again. Sue, could you give me a hand first? Yep. Nah, I knew that. I knew that would happen. Alright, 3-1. This the end. Club Rally.
皆さん、本日の校内放送を聞いてくれてありがとう。パーソナリティのエデンよ。同じくパーソナリティのテレサよ。それにしても、一日限りの学園ごっこなのに、毎日こんな校内放送をやってるみたいな言い方をする必要なんてある？
Do they?
たとえ1回限りの番組でも、リスナーさんたちには完璧な放送をお届けしなくちゃ。それが私たちの役目だもの。なるほど。さすがはビッグスターのエデンね。なかなかのプロ意識だわ。今日の私はただの放送部の一員よ。さあ、次のコーナーに進みましょう。テレサさん。ええ、まずは校内ニュースから。グレイシュ先生のクラスで大騒動が起きたらしいわ。黒板の落書きが実体化して生徒たちを襲ったそうよ。最初のニュースにしては少し飛ばしすぎじゃないかしら。でもそれぐらいのハプニングならグレイシュにとっては日常茶飯事よ。黄金の庭園の生活が心配になってきたわ。幸い教員と生徒たちが迅速に対応してくれたおかげで事なきを得たの。特にケビンは怪物との戦いで重要な役割を果たしたみたいよ。もちろんセーフレイヤーの先生方も見事な連携を見せてくれたわ。普段のセーフレイヤーも穏やかじゃないしね。学園は戦いに参加してくれたすべての生徒を特別に表彰するつもりよ。続いて2つ目のニュース。職員の不手際で食堂が爆発したらしいわ。 私がグラウンドでお弁当を食べる羽目になっちゃったのはそのせいね。
怪我人や空腹の人が出なかったのは不幸中の幸いだわ。
おかげでリタが用意してくれた非常食も食べられたしね。それにしてもどこからあんなにたくさんのお茶菓子を出してきたのかしら。
それこそが完璧なメイドの実力なのかもしれないわね。
新しい料理の研究中にできた副産物っていう可能性もあるけど。
さて、校内ニュースのコーナーはここまでにしましょう。
え、この2つだけ？
どちらも衝撃的なニュースだったわね。
確かに衝撃的だったわ。
でも大丈夫よ。これからもっと衝撃的な内容をお届けするわ。
え？
それでは本日の目玉コーナーといきましょう。つまりお便りコーナーよ。
Starting now, Teresa and I will be reading everyone's anonymous letters and offering some advice for your troubles. Oh, like Miss Hina. But this section just started, right? Would anyone have written in already? We've actually received quite a few letters. Wow, so that's the power of a superstar, huh? It's all written by herself. Or maybe it's thanks to our new student, Teresa, who, by the way, has decades of experience as a school principal. When it comes to school life, your influence might just be idle to you. Idle? That's a bit much. Anyway, let's get to the first letter. Alright, the first one from someone signed Shamash Wargod. Hello, Teresa and Eden. Hi. Hello there. Lately I've been hooked on watching live streams on my phone. I spend hours every night and now my daughters keep lecturing me about it. How can I fix this family crisis? Why don't we start with something that has nothing to do with school life? Because it's a one-day school event, Teresa. No matter who the writer is, we should still answer from a school radio perspective. True enough. Technically, I'm not really a student either. Still, staying up late on phones is definitely something students struggle with too. Well then, I'd say our letter writer should take a good look at their habits and try not to get too addicted to their phone. After all, live streams can eat up so much time, so watching live streams is a waste of time. Even the teachers at St. Fred get headaches over that. Right now I'm being live. Teresa, we're both students right now, remember? No talking like the principal. Also, I don't agree that watching live streams is a waste of time. There you go, Eden. What? Spending time on your favorite streamer is not a waste, it's a wonderful investment. You get emotional support that's truly irreplaceable. As a fellow performer, I know how much heart and effort great streamers put into streaming and sharing their love with the audience. Those creators are treasures. Ah. Oh, stop it, Eden. Eden, maybe calm down a little. That's not quite what I meant. Since we're on the topic, I'd like to take this chance to recommend everyone tuning into Miss Elf's live stream and show your support for Ellie. Thank you all. I get what you're trying to say, but this isn't an ad break. Let's focus on the rise problem, please. And my advice is, the whole family should watch Miss Elf's live stream together. Even bigger ad. He didn't even say which streamer he was watching. Besides, if someone gets too obsessed with Miss Elf's live stream and ends up ruining their family time, wouldn't that go against her very ideals? You've got a point. Some moderation is key. Maybe around 6 hours a day? What? Watch in moderation, avoid obsession, and talk more with your family. And that's our advice for Shamash Wargod. Moving on to the next letter. Next one is from an artist who doesn't miss deadlines. Hello, Teresa and Eden. Hello, these names are starting to sound oddly familiar. I've been trying to explore a new art style, but the feedback has been awful and caused a lot of chaos. What should I do? Another serious one, huh? Yeah, it seems like students these days really have a lot on their minds. In this case, the path of art is never easy. Maybe you should give it some careful thought. But as long as you're following your passion, every path will be difficult. I'm sure the writer knows what she's doing. What she needs isn't analysis, but encouragement. Letter writer, take a moment to remember why you chose this path in the first place and ask yourself if you still have the determination to keep walking it. We can't solve your artistic struggles for you, but we can at least stand by your choice. The young people, what matters most is passion and drive. If there's something you want to do, then go for it. Don't hesitate. I said, Teresa, when you get serious, you really do have that principal's presence. I am the prince. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I slip out of character again? Not at all. When you're speaking as a principal, as a member of the broadcasting club, what you said was perfect. I'm the one who overthought it and made things awkward. I get it. You artists and performers carry a lot of pressure, huh? But this is school. Since you're here, you should live a little more freely. Speak your mind. Don't overthink it. If something comes to mind, act on it right away. Leave the worrying to the teachers. Was that the principal declaring her protection over the students, or a temporary student announcing her plan to slack off all day? When I said speak your mind, I didn't mean that literally. Just kidding. Anyway, on to today's final letter. It's from Lord of the Fridge. Hello, Teresa and Eden. Lord of the Fridge. Hi. Hello, I have a friend who hasn't realized it herself, but I think she has the potential to be idol level cute. I sincerely hope her charm can reach more people, and I'd love your show's help with that. Yes, I've attached a photo of her dressed as an idol. Another idol, huh? Why, that word has popped up a lot lately, today. Is that your influence, Eden? Well, my agency does handle idol business, and I can usually tell if someone's got what it takes. But we're not talent scouts today. Like Teresa just said, what matters most is passion. We should cheer for every dream. Is that what I meant earlier? To spread love and hope like an idol. That's a wonderful dream. I completely understand the letter's writer's wish to get her friends light shine. To let her friends light shine. Honestly, I can totally relate. And the photo she attached really is adorable. I'd be more happy to help promote her. Oh, just to be clear, you mean promoting her friend's photo, right? Did the person in the picture even agree to that? Well, the girl in the photo is wearing a Magic Girl style outfit with bunny ear accessories, and she's even doing a bold double hand heart pose. And she probably does want to be an idol. Wait a sec, that description sounds kind of familiar. She even gave herself a stage name, Teriri. Looks like she's really into it. Oh, I see. So did Eden write it?
あら、テレサさん、まだ放送中なのに。
これは私の写真じゃない。どうしてここにあるの？撮影の時はちゃんとドアもロックしたのに。私以外は誰も知らないはずよ。鍵のかかった寝室に入れるだけじゃなくて、私の写真まで見つけられるなんて。まさか
落ち着いてテレサさん。私にはとてもよく撮れた写真に見えるわ。
よく撮れてるかどうかは問題じゃないの。とにかくこの写真は見なかったことにしてちょうだい。絶対よ。
あら、でも私もうその写真を SNS に投稿しちゃったわ。なん
ですって。
That
どう
quick?
してそんなことをするのよ。
だって宣伝してあげるってお便りの主に約束したんだもの。
行動が早すぎるわ。
思いついたらすぐ行動に移さなきゃ
Think
って
of something to do right away.
さっ
Just
き
act on it.
テレサさんも言っていたから。
そういう意味で言ったんじゃないわよ。まずいわ。知り合いから次々とメッセージが届いてるんだけど、この写真一体どれだけ広まっちゃったの？
そうね、今のいいねの数から見るとアイドルにも負けないレベルよ。あら、新しいコメントが来たわ。競争の主さんから。さすがテレサ様、このお姿なら必ず人気が出ると確信しておりました。アイドルデビューのためファンの熱意に応える方法を学んでくださいね。
いいか。
So is Rito meant to be Lord of the Fridge?
本日の校内放送は以上よ。皆さん聞いてくれてありがとう。皆さんが素敵な午後、そして実りのある学園生活を過ごせるように祈っているわ。 パーソナリティは私エデンと、さっき飛び出していったテレサさんが担当したわ。それではまた次回の放送でお会いしましょう。
So we got Aponia and Durandal. Oh, what's this? Anyway, let's keep going. I'm Eden. Teresa just bowed in. See you next time. As expected of Eden, she never fails to create a memorable moment on air. My fingers move deftly across the phone screen like repost, save. Indeed, a good photo deserves to be shared with as many people as possible. By this time, club activities had already begun. Teachers and students have all left the classrooms. Oh, then it appears the school broadcasting club is functioning smoothly. Time to check on the others. Sun clash of blades echoed from the next room. Ah, that must be Sakura. Meanwhile, inside the Kindle Club's activity room. That's May? Yeah. Blade met blade in a silent exchange of skills. Ha! I see. Thanks for going easy on me. They both still had their weapons firmly, weapons firmly. A mutual smile crossed their faces. Their silent duel, however, was interrupted by an unexpected visitor. Ladies, stop! Don't fight over trivial matters. Herself. Got wrong, we weren't fighting, just sparring for practice. She's done wrong. She's teasing us. Yeah, Sakura, you're only half right. I was teasing. I also wanted to try saying that line once. May and Sakura sheathed their swords and turned to greet Alicia. Welcome to the Kendo Club, Miss Elf. I'm the instructor here and Sakura is the club president. As you can see, we are just in the middle of practice. Silent sword fight as a form of club activity. Quiet and unique. Though understandably easy to misinterpret. It's not that we weren't communicating. For martial arts, the blade itself conveys everything words cannot. Reading intent through an opponent's movements is fundamental training. Both Miss May and I can do so. There's no need to call me Miss here, Sakura. Even in the school setting, I can't accept such deference from someone of your skill. You two clearly understand each other well. Now I'm curious, what exactly did you communicate through those strikes? You're gonna have to hold a blade. Oh, quite a bit. How should I put it? It's simple, May. Your strikes are sharp and precise. You must practice Iaido daily. 50 repetitions at least? About that many, yes, and your movement is incredibly refined. Especially your dodges. That kind of precision can't come from solo practice alone. You must engage in live sparring regularly. Isn't she an office worker? I sometimes join friendly matches in my spare time. Incredible, you really are communicating through your swordplay. Also, Sakura, your short distance bursts are exceptional. You must train with shuttle runs often. Actually, no. Huh? But your footwork. Alright, Sakura, you're always running around to deliver Rin's forgotten bag, aren't you? Yes, she used to forget it constantly. I never thought of it as training, but since May mentioned it, maybe it helped after all. That shows my training is still incomplete. Compared to me, May is more well-rounded. She even talking about the same thing? Well-rounded? Your gaze never wavers when you strike. You must have trained your dynamic visions extensively. Not really. I guess chasing Kiana when she skips class and hides in the bushes might count. What? You developed that kind of perception just from hide and seek? You and Kiana are formidable indeed. No, you misunderstood. We're not playing hide and seek. Oh dear, could it be these two have more in common than swordsmanship? Maybe I should probe a little further. I see, you both have rather unconventional training methods. Running errands for my sister doesn't exactly count as training. Of course it does, it builds your stamina and helps you care for Rin. A martial artist must cultivate both body and spirit, and care for others is part of that. I see, that does make sense. In that case, my daily tug-of-war with Kiana over skipping class is definitely spiritual cultivation, though mostly exhausting. Caring for Rin is tiring, but I don't mind. It makes me happy. Now that Alicia mentioned it, I realize Rin has indirectly helped me train in many ways. For example, Like the leg techniques May mentioned, aside from short bursts, I've gotten good at tiptoeing quietly. Maybe from sneaking out after putting Rin to bed. May, why are you stepping back on tiptoe? Nothing, just trying it out. And I often carry heavy grocery bags for Rin. That must have helped strengthen my wrists. May, was that your wrist cracking just now? Just stretching a bit. As for wrist work, I do plenty too. To stop Kiana from eating instant noodles every weekend, I cook for her a lot. Tossing a pan feels surprisingly similar to swinging a sword. I cook for Rin on weekends as well. Quickly setting plates on the table is great for stability training. Things are starting to feel a little tense here. Caring for someone isn't easy. Sometimes it's tougher than training. Cleaning up after Kiana every time she causes trouble has done wonders for my endurance. Right, to make breakfast for Rin, I wake up hours early. It's basically morning practice and I don't mind it at all. Speaking of morning practice, Kiana sometimes gets the urge to spar at dawn. My weapon maintenance skills mostly come from preparing for her sessions. They're trying to one-up each other with their indirect training. Maintenance is essential. I often fix Rin's broken bags and clothes. Perhaps that's where my finger dexterity comes from. The two exchanged a knowing smile and drew their swords at the same time. Oh wait, were you two just talking about your training? Why are you drawing swords already? Between warriors, nothing speaks faster than blades. I believe this will help May fully understand how Rin's training has helped me. I still wish Kiana would be a little more level-headed, but if it's a duel, I'm not backing down. You're seriously gonna fight with real swords? Hold on, don't start fighting over something so trivial. You two start a fight here. There's gonna be a fight here. And count me in too. Oh, Bronya. That was unexpected. Challenger Bronya enters the stage. Challenger? Bronya? Bronya, what on earth are you wearing? A sudden visitor appeared in the Kendo Club room. She's always been wearing that. Bronya, gripping a long katana, stepped between Mei and Sakura. The sword looked a bit too long for her, but her expression was calm as a mountain. There was a faint trace of amusement at her lips. I'm pretty sure she knows how to use it too. So this is the Kendo Club. I heard any student can issue a challenge. I'm here to do just that. Putting the challenge aside, aren't you a teacher? Doesn't matter. If Mei can stand shoulder to shoulder with Sakura in swordsmanship, then I can count as a student too. Man, you've been eavesdropping outside the whole time? Yes, I heard everything about how you two nearly came to blows trying to prove whose training method worked better. That's not what happened. Maybe I got a little bit heated, but it wasn't that serious, and don't you dare tell anyone. You want me to keep a secret, Mei? Then fight me. Bronya rested her hand on her hilt at her waist. Those two things have nothing to do with each other, and you don't even know how to use a sword. That's not for you to decide. Anyway, as members of this Kendo Club, if someone challenges us, we have to respond properly. Bronya, allow me to be your opponent. You can both come at me at once if you'd like. Oh, she's ascending. Where's that confidence even coming from? Bronya lowered her stance, taking some kind of ready position. Wait, is that Yado? You actually know how to do that? I'm ready anytime. Both martial arts, as if by unspoken agreement, instinctively gripped their hilts. My Bronya moved first. She gripped the handle and the spark flashed between her fingers. Wait, that's... Among all martial arts, speed is absolute. Behold, Vilvi Star Yado. Vilvi. Oh, the gun. Bronya didn't even draw her sword. From the hilt, a burst of gunpowder ignited, and in the blink of an eye, both swordmasters were sent sprawling. Bronya simply blew the smoke from her hilt. Looks like I'll be taking over the Kendo Club from today. My apologies, you two. Are they okay? Relax, Vilvi turned the firepower. Just made them a little more calm with their stamina. They'll be up in about 30 seconds. No, sir, so stop their fight. They're both reasonable people. I'm sure they won't argue over this, whose training is better now. After witnessing the power of artillery firsthand, I doubt they'll have much left to argue about. Well, that gun disguised as a katana, where'd you even get that? You mentioned Vilvi earlier, it's one of her inventions, right? Isn't it? I borrowed it from the drama club's props. Vilvi is directing their latest play and personally modified all the sets and props. That's not good. Aren't prop weapons supposed to be safe and unsharpened? That's what Vilvi said too. She told me, The blade is not sharp, it's just armed. Now I'm seriously worried about the drama club. I better go check on them. Oh, nice.
ええ、来ましたよ。魔王。
Dark
聖
Lord.
剣と7つの結晶。
She looks more like the Dark Lord.
これまでの旅で授かった加護を携え、大陸の人々の怒りと祝福を背負った私が必ずあなたを倒してみせます。
傲慢、無知ではあるけど、その勇気だけは認めよう。幸福の機会を与えるよ、騎士。その武器と誇り、その鎧と傲慢さを捨てなさい。これからは私の導きに従い、私の配下となって
Is she telling her to strip?
ください。
私の答えはお断りします。私は何があろうと屈しません。あなたの支配はこの日をもって終わりを迎えることでしょう。
面白い。であれば私と命をかけた戦いをしよう。
カットカットカットカット。
Huh? Something went wrong again, Bilby? Address me as director here. Cut! This take still doesn't work. Still no good. Calm down, director. Rushing won't solve anything. Why don't you make a list of what needs fixing? I'd love to, but as you all know, stage art is profoundly intricate discipline. Even I can't pinpoint every variable in it. So you mean... She just hasn't figured it out yet. Silence, understudy! Silence! Art requires inspiration, and inspiration needs time to ferment. Don't call it hasn't figured it out yet. Within this bottleneck flows the stifled blood of a future masterpiece. So what exactly are you dissatisfied with? Naturally, the script I wrote is flawless, and Durando's and Aponia's performances are impeccable. But don't you feel like something is missing? A little bit of that bam moment? Needs an extra explosion? A bam moment? My director probably means her performance lacks a bit of spark. I think Durando's acting is perfect. I'm the one who feels too formulaic. Just a stereotypical villain. Not all, your portrayal of the Dark Lord feels very real upon you. On the other hand, I'm just really hashing my own past experiences. Exactly, that's it. You're too good, but too true to how people already see you. That makes the play lose its punch. You won't grab the audience at all. You're too good. You're too good at acting. So even doing well isn't good enough now? What do you want then? As Vilvi sighed and held her head in despair, someone suddenly burst into the rehearsal room holding a long sword. The great director Vilvi, I'm here to return your props. Everyone's here. What's going on? Why is everyone frozen like that? I ran into a paradox, Perlicia, a paradox built entirely out of contradictions. Oh, well, the sun rises in the west. That's a first. The brilliant Vilvi trapped in a paradox? Indeed, even the brilliant me. The sun rises in the west. Yes, that's it. That's the feeling I've been missing. Opposite world. Alicia, you've done it. You've given me the key to saving this play. Glad I could help. Durando, upon you, I know how to grab the audience's attention. Now take off your clothes. I like where this is going. Huh? I don't think that's the best way to draw an audience, director. You're wrong, upon you. I wasn't finished. Then swap costumes. Yeah, that's true. Now, next one, you switch roles. Aponia plays the Knight, Durando plays the Dark Lord. A few minutes later. All departments stand by. Everyone to positions, control booth, update the script notes, stage crew clear out, we're about to roll. Are they actually gonna switch clothes? Oh, this actually feels like a real production now. Huh, By the way, dear Mobius, what made you join the drama club as an understudy? You really said it's because I'm an understudy, the one who was supposed to play the minion. Fellas won't wake up. Ah, still asleep, huh? Well, since it was your opponent's sleeping drug that knocked her out, it's only fair you take responsibility. But she stole it. But since you're not watching her, where is Fellas now? There. Following Mobius' gaze, I saw the big stage tree gently trembling, its trunk rising and falling with slow, steady breaths. She's sleeping as a tree. She fell asleep while attached to the stage? Well, at least she's staying in character. All you understudies, stop whispering among yourselves. Pay attention, the Nai is about to make her entrance. Here she comes. Show us what you got. Go for it, Mobius. In the audience, Alicia excitedly raised her cheering stick and waved it. Mobius barely spared her a cold glance before turning around and walking backstage. At Vivi's signal, play's protagonist, Nina Ponya, made her entrance. Oh, what? She didn't change clothes. Long ago in a distant land, an intimidating Dark Lord ruled over the world and enslaved its people. To end the Dark Lord's reign, the human kingdom selected the strongest knight. She would embark alone on the path to vanquish the Dark Lord. She has to narrate this herself. Knight, are you ready to embark on your journey? I shall dedicate my life to you, your majesty. The fate of the kingdom rests in your hands. To defeat the Dark Lord, you have to collect... What was it again? You know, those super powerful stones that always show up in comics. Just get those and take down the Dark Lord, that's all you have to do. The finite stones, of course. Should the kingdom's fate be regarded so casually? I shall remember this, your majesty. I will reclaim humanity's courage and vitality. Reclaim humanity's freedom and nobility. Reclaim humanity's reason and ethics. And reclaim humanity's faith to survive. Oh, Pony is as impressive as always. She covered up Mobius' mistake perfectly. The holy sword shall thus be wielded by my hands, and none in this land shall match my might. I shall sever the threads of fate, leaving the previous order in utter ruins. I apologize, I said the wrong lines. However, the great director Vilvi didn't stop the show. Continue, actors, go on. Professional actors never interrupt the play under any circumstances. Doesn't matter if you respect the Dark Lord's lines. Trust your fellow performers, they will carry on with the show. Oh, then go ahead and rule the world. You have my well wishes, I shall take my leave. The king completely ignored the knight's conspiracy and even forgave her. Makes sense, the knight is holding up a sword. Keep going. Thank you for your benevolence, your majesty. Now I shall depart. Excellent, excellent. The first act is over. Novel and creative, with even more oomph than I imagined. Let's move on to the next act. In search of the crystal that empowers the holy sword, I traversed across mountains and rivers to reach this place, but the Dark Lord's minions would never let me proceed freely. It is said they have already entrenched themselves here, laying an inescapable trap for me. The actor playing the Dark Lord's subordinate hadn't appeared, leaving only the big tree that was still sound asleep on stage. Yeah? Mobius, isn't this where you're supposed to take the stage? Why are you sitting with me in the audience? I refuse to take part in such a foolish farce twice. The fellas can't play the role of a demon soldier right now. I see, the cunning Dark Lord has sent his demonic tree soldier to ambush me. Demon, please step aside. I do not wish to end your life here unless you persist in your folly. What a clever improvisation. The lines still don't make her sound like a good person. Not single movement. Perhaps you do not fear death. Your courage is admirable. In that case, I shall show no mercy. Please, embrace death. Oh boy.
卑劣な騎士よ、武器も持たぬ村人たちを襲おうというのですか。目の前で弱き者が虐げられるだなんて決して許しません。剣を抜いてください。彼女ではなく、この私が相手になりましょう。
So the knight's evil?
王国の名において、この剣で悪を打ち払いま。え？私の剣はどこに行ったのでしょう。
You're not a knight, so you don't have a sword.
剣はない。今のあなたは魔王なのだから。しまった。
つい騎士としての立ち振る舞いよ。
Going to shot a pleading look at
ど
Yuvi.
うして私を見るの？演技を続けて。魔物を守る魔王に道を踏み外した騎士か。いいね、なかなか斬新だ。そのまま続けてみて。プロなんだから何があっても芝居を止めちゃダメだよ。
でもまだ一つも結晶を手に入れてない。もう魔王が目の前にいるよ。
How am I supposed to
別にいい
defeat
んじゃない？
that?
全部飛ばして最後の一幕にすれば何の問題もないよ。さあ最終決戦を始めちゃって。
Just stepped out the door and already at the end.
アポニアさん、本当にこのまま。来たよ、魔王。
もう役に入ったのね。
来たのですね、騎士。ああ、抜いたことのない聖剣と希望だけを宿した7つの空っぽのスロット、そして国王の黙認を携え、あの木の妖怪を倒し損ねた心残りを背負って来た。なるほど。なんと傲慢で無知なことでしょう。私が何者か分かった上での発言ですか？私こそが全ての魔物を統べる魔王であり、この大陸を支配する者です。その抜けない剣一振りで私に挑むつもりですか？私の手にあるのは剣だけではないよ。世間知らずな魔王様。大口を叩くのもいい加減に。え？世間知らず？私の背後には目に見えない無数の力がある。私と共にあなたを撃ってくれるんだ。
Unseen forces.
勇気と希望のことでしょうか？
I thought she meant ghosts.
それよりもずっと確実なものだよ。騎士が魔王を撃つという予言はすでに私の旅とともに大陸全土に広がり、あなたの支配を大いに揺るがした。これから魔王軍は世論の
Public opinion.
くじかれ、あなたも王国による経済的制裁に苦しむことになるだろう。いかに強大な魔王とて軍と金
You're
な
gonna
くし
get
て
cancelled.
世界征服
Hell
語
yeah.
なんという卑劣な手段。まさしく悪魔の所業です。悪魔はあなたの方だ、魔王様。私は世界を救った勇者として魔王討伐の名声を持って、
And then
あ
I'll
なた
rule
よ
the
りも
world.
ずっと正々堂々と一歩ずつ大陸を支配していく。では
Finally, I reached for the knife prop.
その刀は。
The hilt flashed with firelight, but Dorando's instincts caught on to the danger. She dodged, revealing the big tree behind her.
私どうしてここにいるの？
Time to go back to sleep again, fellas.
今のは警告だよ、魔王様。おとなしく投降して、さもないと次は外さない。卑怯です。そのような非道は絶対に許せません。あなたのようなものに大陸を支配させるわけにはいきません。大陸の人々の怒りと祝福を背負った私が必ずあなたを倒してみせます。一度しか言わないよ。
Blessing.
その武器と誇り、その鎧と傲慢さを捨てなさ
Become
い。
my vassal. Wait.
これからは私の導きに従い、
The knight's vassal?
私の配下となってください。私の答えはお断りします。
Your reign.
私は何があろうと屈しません。
あなたの支配はこの日をもって終わりを迎えることでしょう。面白い。であれば私と命を懸けた戦いをしよう。行きます。聖剣。あれ、私の聖剣はどこに。あ、そうでした。私が魔王でしたね。
Lab activities are over. School's almost ending, but for a one-day campus that also means everything is coming to a close. Just kidding, it's such a rare opportunity, so why don't we keep it going for a bit longer? Attention students, this is the campus broadcast station with a special announcement. Today's classes are coming to an end and students will soon step out of the school gates. We will officially hold the graduation ceremony at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Before the ceremony begins, please gather at the square for a special pre-graduation event. So it's time for graduation. These things got rather hectic for a while, but I'm glad everything turned out right in the end. Hyuna, haven't you had enough fun yet? What are you talking about? I've been busy attending classes all day and didn't get to play at all. But you're the one who's been slacking off even though you're a teacher. And I think of it, is all the teachers in the audience? Who's going to host a graduation ceremony? It's all the teachers are in the audience. Alright. Everyone pay attention, look up. Everyone looked up toward the sound to see Alicia standing on top of the teaching building with a megaphone, happily looking down at the square. Only half an hour until the graduation ceremony. Before that, we prepared a unique and unforgettable moment of youth for all graduating students and teachers. The graduation speech. It's very simple. Teachers and students who want to speak, just come up to the rooftop, take my megaphone and shout your thoughts to the whole school. Let's have Miss Himiko demonstrate once for you, for everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Himiko. I really enjoyed the campus experience today. I also loved Kiana Sensei's class. Hope that after graduation I still have a chance to attend your classes. Keep going, Kiana. Miss Himiko. If only she hadn't said that last sentence. Thank you for your speech, Himiko. Next up, let's welcome Sele. Thank you everyone, I had a wonderful time at school today. This was a very rare opportunity for me and I'm really happy. I also hope I was able to help everyone with the logistical tasks I took part in. And also, you better remember this, Sally did all the class duties for every class today, and if Sally were to cook in the cafeteria, she definitely wouldn't blow anything up. What Sally means is if there's a chance in the future, Sally would still love to complete class duty with everyone again. Anyone who wants to challenge Sally, make sure you stay back after school. Your voice is switching too fast, I can't understand what they're saying anymore. It's turned into a one-person debate. Thank you for your wonderful speech, Sally and Sally. Next up is... Before Alicia could finish her sentence, a figure suddenly darted out from the side and leaped forward to snatch the megaphone from her hand. This is Teresa. Here's an urgent announcement. Starting from this moment, there is a new school rule. No sharing photos on your phones during school hours, especially idle photos. Hang on, Miss Teresa. You're not the principal right now, and this isn't a broadcast ceremony. It's time for graduation speeches. And here's what I think. We need to add more school rules. Don't you have more heartfelt thoughts related to campus life? That's it, Rita. Just wait till I catch you. I'll make sure to delete every single one of those photos. Thank you for your campus life summary, Teresa. This certainly was very sincere. Would anyone else like to come up to the stage? Me, Ali, I'm interested. Fellow schoolmates, thanks to you all, I've enjoyed a refined and peaceful campus life. By sleeping all day? I'm quite satisfied with everything at school, and there's still room for a teeny tiny itty bitty of improvement. Nice to set up a convenience store for all teachers and students. And so I'm happy to say that my campus shop is now open for business. Our first batch of products includes special sleeping pills, guaranteed to give everyone a sweet classroom experience. You're all welcome to shop anytime until school's out. Ali, no, don't drag me away. You can't do this, fellas. I like the idea of a convenience store, but now is not the time for advertising. Well, let me share a few more thoughts, unlike my experience with sleeping pills. Professor Mobius might be more interested in this topic. Alright, there are still people waiting for their turns. We need to give everyone ample time to express their feelings. People are waiting? Potter Fellows looked over his shoulder and there stood Cosma. I actually had no intention of signing up for such a flashy public speech. This was because Crusader mixed up the registration forms. At this point I can't really speak the truth out loud. I do have some thoughts, but standing before everyone and speaking is just... It's your turn, Cosma. Don't space out. Everyone's looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Looks like the graduation ceremony won't be starting in time soon. Thank you all for your wonderful speeches, dear teachers and students. He just stood there for 10 minutes. Everyone is so much more enthusiastic than I expected, and we don't have much time left. No, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. Maybe it's because touching moments always pass by so slowly. Well then, now it's time for the final speech, and the speaker will be me, Alicia. As a witness to this one-day campus event, I'm overjoyed because everyone has displayed passion, vitality, and overflowing love beyond my imagination. I'm so happy to see this love being spread and shared throughout the campus. That's my biggest takeaway today. Alicia spread her arms wide, making an inspiring gesture. As she waved her arms, numerous pieces of paper suddenly burst forth from behind her. Oh, the love is really overflowing here. No, wait, that's... Kevin, did you see that? Homework notebooks. Why are they flying? Miss Alf, did you plan to use this part of the show? Or has Vilvi set up some new mechanism again? I don't know really. Just made some casual gestures and they happened to fly out at the same time. I say, nobody knows where they came from, which means more and more homework notebooks took flight, finally amassing into a mighty and threatening force looming over the square. Then they fell to the ground and began to transform. Everyone be careful, the homework is turning into monsters! Being hunted down by homework. Why am I having such a dream? Oh my, this really exceeded my expectations, but maybe this is a rare opportunity. There's something missing before the graduation ceremony. Alicia stepped forward, magically pulling out a weapon from behind. It has to be a graduation exam, right? I see. Graduation needs flowers, streamers, and beautiful memories. So that's what it is. It's time to cool down.
どうやら予想以上に盛大な卒業試験になったわね。ぼーっとしちゃダメよ。ちゃんと見て。卒業式にはお花とリボンと素敵な思い出が必要だもの。卒業試験に合格できた？じゃあおめでとう。
Okay. It's over. Piece of cake. These things are way easier to deal with than homework. That's exactly the kind of thing Kiana Idiotka would say. Where did those monsters come from? Was it really because something went wrong with the Messenger of Love's power? Yes, it was a tiny accident, but don't worry. I've already found the cause of the problem. As long as everyone works together with me, we can still make the graduation ceremony happen on time. On time. Strange, we've been planning for so long. Yeah, it still isn't 6 o'clock. Didn't Ellie say that touching moments always pass by slowly? If that's true, time should be passing this slowly. Is the clock in the square broken? Yes, and someone deliberately slowed it down. What? Who did that? After hearing Alicia's words, Kiana looked around in surprise only to find that more than one person had averted their gaze. I didn't want it to end. Don't worry, Kiana, I already know who did it. It wasn't just one person, it was a whole group of people. I found many suspicious mechanical parts behind the clock in the square. Of course, the creator is undoubtedly VLV. Hehe. But judging from how they were installed, these parts weren't installed by VLV, they were probably installed by many different people in batches. With Phyllis's help, VLV's plans must have been selling like hotcakes. Parts must have been selling like hotcakes. No, I'm not that amazing. Why are you all getting so proud of yourselves? I wasn't complimenting you. It's not just them, Kiana say. To tamper with the clock, someone had to help buy time. In that case, even Himiko-sensei who suggested holding the speech segment before the graduation ceremony. I also think the speech session was quite fun. And Sally and Cosmo kept prolonging their speeches through bickering, silence, and various other means. Oh. What should we do? The plan is a bit too complicated. I want to refuse at first, but once I got on stage, things still ended up like this. At this point, there's not much I can say. And of course, there's Phyllis who keeps stalling for time with her promotions. You didn't say we couldn't advertise, Ellie. Miss Rita too. Teresa couldn't find you because you were hiding behind the clock tower with the monster outbreak, weren't you? I had to hide in a secluded place to escape from the former principal. After all, I received too many requests. As a maid, I simply could not ignore them. What kind of requests? Requests to modify the time, I guess. I get it now. All of you were in cahoots, weren't you? One bunch of you guys buys time while the other bunch turned the clocks back. Why do this? I won't question my client's motives, but I suppose everyone wishes the graduation ceremony would come a little later. Let me do the talking. I hate to admit it, but besides Teresa, I'm probably the one who has seen the most graduation ceremonies here. I should be used to it by now. But whenever the ceremony draws near and the chimes are about to ring, I still feel a bit lonely. Before graduation comes, I don't want anyone to have any regrets. That was why I wanted to imitate those TV shows I've seen before and let everyone shout out their thoughts on graduating. But after that, I happened to find Himiko-sensei. There's a rare opportunity, so I wanted my other stuff to experience what it's like here too. Despite how she appears, she actually doesn't hate doing class duty. She still wants to settle the score with Master Pass too. For my sake, she can only enjoy half of her time, so I want her to have as much time as possible. Sally's such a good kid. Unlike her, I just want to graduate a bit later so I can spend more time selling stuff. So you guys didn't plan this together? No, they're acting independently. And so was I. Many people secretly ask me to find opportunities to make time pass slower, though I must keep the list of clients confidential. I confess, I'm one of the masterminds behind this delayed show, and of course I'm the one who spread those disruptive devices. After all, it is a magician's duty to help the audience prolong these wonderful moments. Though V, your inventions are truly remarkable, even capable of affecting the domain created by the Messenger of Love. However, perhaps because the magic of the one-day campus only lasts for a day, when magic and mechanics forcefully collided, we created all that corrupted data. Simply put, there was a bug. Why make things so complicated? Just do what Kiana Idioka did and make a wish to the Messenger of Love to turn the one-day campus into a multiple-day campus. Same as that. As simple as that. That won't do, Bronya. Even the Messenger of Love's powers has its limits. I can't keep everyone here forever. The paradise can't last forever. We all have to return to our own lives. Besides, I only took 1 day of annual leave. I really don't want to end up in your line of work.
まあまあ、そんな暗い顔をしないで。最後の最後まで青春そのものな学園生活を送れたんだから悪くなかったでしょ?
Strange that it just suddenly has voices.
めちゃくちゃな時間割、暴走する宿題。しかも怪物まで出てきましたけど、これが青春なんでしょうか?
Yes.
もちろん違うわ。でもそのめちゃくちゃな出来事に遭遇しても後先考えずに楽しく過ごせる。それこそが青春なのよ。
そういうことみたいね。キアナちゃん、あなたの願いは叶った？ちゃんと楽しい学園生活を体験できたかしら？
その願い、最初から誤解されてた気がするんだけど。悪くない結果だったかな。授業とその準備で忙しかったし、いろんなトラブルに巻き込まれちゃった。けど、めったにない場面にもたくさん遭遇したし、みんなの意外な一面も見られたから。みんなはどう思ってるのかな？
私はすごく特別な学園生活を体験できたと思うわ。
セーレたちも楽しかったよ。さっきの戦いでもう一人のゼーレも思いっきり楽しめたみたい。
あの小娘、掃除してる時より戦ってる時の方がはるかに威勢が良かったぞ。
そうですね。千郷さんとの対決がなかったら、さっきの戦いでもうまく息を合わせられなかったと思います。卒業しても絶対にこの日のことは忘れません。なら十分よ。青春は短くて儚いけど、思い出は永遠に残る。それこそが愛の芽生えなの。ってことは、そろそろ思い出をもっと忘れられないようにするマジックを披露する時間かな。もちろん。みんな準備はできた？そろそろ卒業式が始まる時間よ。準備ができてなくてももうお別れしなくちゃ。でも一日限りの理想の学園生活だから、最後までみんなの理想通りにしないと。スピーチは飛ばしてこのままお祝いしましょう。この夢のような学園にさよならを告げて、明日からはまたそれぞれの道を進んでいく。それが卒業の本当の意味よ。一つの旅を終えて、また次の目的地へと進んでいくの。それこそが青春が私たちに与えてくれるすべて。体験すること、得ること、失うこと、そして愛すること。私たちは思い出の中に愛をしまって、そしていつかの未来で愛を分かち合うの。だから私たちは未来の自分を恐れずにいられる。だって素敵な記憶をたくさん持ってるんだもの。もちろん愛と青春が儚いものじゃないといけないなんて誰も言ってないわ。一日限りの魔法は一度きりじゃないし、愛の紳士にしか使えないものでもない。それは今でも青春を信じ、愛を信じてくれているすべての人のものなのよ。みんなが望んでくれるのなら何度だって叫べるわ。卒業おめでとう。
Happy graduation.
こうして笑顔と幻想は記憶という名の箱に封じ込められた。お祭りの魔法に止められた時が再び進み始める。この日に生まれた言葉も表情も時の流れとともに薄れちゃうかもしれないけど、みんなの胸に刻み込まれた感動とぬくもりは永遠に残り続ける。さあ、この一日限りの学園生活の幕を下ろしましょう。そして果てしなく広がる魅力に満ちた新たな旅路の幕開けの時間がやってくる。これが私たちの答え。愛を胸に抱いて旅立てば、青春という名の花はどんな時でも私たちの心の中で咲き誇り続けるのよ。
Summons multiple lightning bolts to attack enemies. Most rule-abiding student in the school, a strong candidate for the disciplinary monitor. I was vetoed by the school janitor. Narendra attacks enemies with a spear while moving. Rising star in school theater, discovered by Director V. Do I only need to act like myself? Alright. Let's go. Yeah, collect these. Let's see how well she is. She just destroy everything. What is this? Attack. Attack might be actually very good too. Will attack speed help it? Holy shit, what happened to him? Let's get cooldown. Doesn't seem to affect bosses. small explosion on hit. That's pretty nice. My health. Two, I think. Come on. I made it. Let's get movement speed. Maybe I don't need the laser. Ah, focuses its lightning as well. Nice. Maybe Aponia is the strongest. Laser pointer. She does an orbital strike. Oh my god, I'm getting so lucky. Really lucky. Oh, it's an ion cannon. I see. From a laser beam, we cannot hit the same target simultaneously. Oh shit! I'll take it. Anyway. Good damage reduction. Man, that was kind of dangerous. Yeah. But feels like I run out of time. So maybe I'll do it one more time. Another stream of this. We can complete everything. Or I could just do it on my own time because actually no, there's some dialogue here, so I'll have to stream it. Complete 10 after class notes tasks. Well, give me some time to wait for this one to come out. Area 3. So it'll be good. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Peach.